Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone, welcome to this session. This is Ashima Shukla, your Current Affairs and Banking Awareness faculty on Entry platform. And in this video, we'll be talking about all the major news events that have taken place in the past days. We'll be talking about all the major news events which are important from examination point of view, and therefore this session has been kept in a theory point of view so that more news events can be covered in a lesser time space. For those who want to practice questions, you can download Entry app from Google Play Store, or you can find the link for that in the description below, and you can practice everyday free live quiz, free test series, free mock tests which are going to help you enhance your score further. Beginning on the discussion of news events, the first being internal ombudsman mechanism for selected NBFCs or non-banking financial corporations. Reserve Bank of India has introduced an internal ombudsman mechanism for select non-banking financial companies. Not every NBFC, but certain NBFCs have been put under this scheme. So, what is the mechanism under which they are going to come? So, if it is a deposit taking NBFC, then one which has 10 or more branches and they are going to come under it. If it's a non-deposit taking NBFC, then a one which has asset size of 5,000 crore or above, they will be coming under the internal ombudsman scheme. And for the appointment, a 6 months duration has been given by the central bank, that is Reserve Bank of India, to appoint an IO or internal ombudsman. So they are going now, the appointment, the implementation, everything is going to be monitored, and the IO is going to review the partly or wholly rejected complaints by NBFC. So it's basically an internal review for the rejected complaints so that final decision can be coming up on the complainant. Now, who can be an internal ombudsman? A person should be serving or a retired officer in finance sector of any regulatory body, no matter which regulatory body, or maybe NBFC or maybe a bank. The person should have a working experience of minimum of 7 years working experience and should have served the rank of at least deputy general manager. These someone who fulfills this criteria is the one who is going to be taken up for consideration on it. Then we have a few one-liners. Institute of Defence Studies and Analysis, which is in New Delhi, it has been renamed as Manohar Parrikar Institute for Defence Studies and Analysis. The Defence Minister is the president of this Manohar Parrikar Institute of Defence Studies and Analysis, and the renaming has been done on the name of the former Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar ji. This was the 57th Foundation Day on 11th of November when this decision was taken. The third edition of Trilateral Maritime Exercise SITMEX 21 was held from 15th to 16th of November in Andaman Sea. Now, in this, first of all, which were the participating nations? They were India, Singapore and Thailand. The full form of SITMEX is Singapore, India, Thailand Maritime Exercise. The host of this event was Royal Thai Navy, and the venue of this exercise was Andaman Sea. Now, from India, who was the participant? That was INS Karmuk. So, INS Karmuk was the participant from India. Two Delhi-based teenage brothers, Vihan Agrawal and Nav Agrawal, 17 and 14, respectively, they have won the 17th Annual Kids Right International Children's Peace Prize for tackling pollution in their home city by promoting recycling of household waste. So they have started an initiative with the name One Step Greener for segregating the rubbish and organizing waste pickups for trash from thousands of homes, schools and offices. Now, if we talk about International Children's Peace Prize, this is given by Kids Rights. It's an organization which is based in Amsterdam in Netherlands, and this award is given to someone who has contributed in advocating the rights of the children or the situation of the vulnerable children. Government of India and Asian Development Bank have signed a 61 million US dollars loan, which is approximately 454 crore rupees, to fund the development projects in Agartala, Tripura, for upgrading the urban infrastructure, improving the livability of Agartala, better road connectivity, tourist places being more attractive. Then we have Lewis Hamilton, who drives for Mercedes and is from Great Britain. He has won the 2021 Formula One Sao Paulo Grand Prix, which was earlier known as Brazilian Grand Prix. Nirmay Gujarat scheme is a healthcare scheme of Gujarat, which was launched by the Chief Minister of Gujarat, Bhupendra Baghel ji, recently. And in this, they're going to protect the state's people over 30 years from non-communicable infectious diseases. So they'll be given free medical health checkups at healthcare centers, and diagnosis for non-communicable diseases is going to be there. Reserve Bank of India has projected the CPI inflation at 5.3% for 2021-22. That is, CPI is Consumer Price Index. As per the data, due to increase in food prices, India's retail inflation is calculated by CPI. Earlier, we used to follow WPI, Wholesale Index, but now for a more accuracy in that, we are taking CPI. So it has been raised from 4.48%, which was earlier projected, to 5.3%. Then we have mobile app for Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, which was launched by Ministry of Culture. It will offer access to celebrations of 75th anniversary of India's independence. It was launched by Meenakshi Lekhi ji, the Union Minister of State for Culture. Prabhu Ram Sharma is a Nepal Army Chief General. He has been felicitated and conferred with the honorary rank of General of Indian Army by the President of India, Ramnath Kovind ji. IQ Air Quality Index has been released recently, which ranks the cities of the world as per their pollution content in air. So in this, first of all, the IQ Air is based in Switzerland. And then we have the rankings of India. Now, not much surprisingly, Indian cities Delhi, Kolkata and Mumbai are the top 10 most polluted cities in the world, are among those in which Delhi has topped with an air quality index of 556. So in this index, top is Delhi. And then we have Kolkata. Kolkata is at the rank of 4th. And Mumbai is at the rank of 6th. Then, Government of India and Asian Development Bank have entered into an agreement for Agartala, Tripura, as we have already studied. Arunachal Pradesh government has approved and adopted Pakke Tiger Reserve 2047 Declaration on Climate Change Resilient and Responsive Arunachal Pradesh. It aims to have climate resilient development in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. So meeting was organized at Pakke Tiger Reserve, and therefore the question can come that Pakke Tiger Reserve is in which of the following state? Quite possible. Then with this we'll be winding up this segment, and I hope this session has been helpful. We'll see you in the next video. Have a great day ahead.